Jimmy,
Hello.
thanks a lot for the interview. It's your first time here.
Yes.
Tell me what you think of this place so far.
Oh, well, hell, it's really gorgeous, you know? It's not very often you get to come and play a festival in the middle of the mountain with beautiful trees and beautiful people walking around half naked. It's cool.
Have you been in the river yet?
Not in the river, no. I don't know if I'll get in the river. I'm not totally confident in my water skills.
This festival is known for bringing like bands that are really recent for us, and they always become like really great in our country. So expectations are really high. Tell me what's going to happen tonight.
You know, what we do is we do our thing, and we get up. We're sort of just like a working class band. There's no pretense to it. You know what I mean? We just get up and do what we do and play, and we play because we love to play music, and it usually translates with people that love to hear music. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's not a fad. It's rock and roll. You know.
You've been here for a round because you come from at the drive-in, right? Yeah. Tell me how this Project Sparta developed.
Well, in 2001 we called it a day in at the drive-in, and we started. Everybody kind of hung out for a couple of months and didn't do anything, and then Tony and Paul called me up and said, you know, we want to see if you want to sing in a band or whatever. So I said, I'll give it a try, you know what I mean? And I feel like every record I get better at writing and singing, and because before, you know, I was just a guitar player, so now singing and playing guitar, and especially like songwriting is really sort of what I'm really interested in, and it's been cool, yeah.
How'd you songwriting? So it's all new and it's self-taught, yeah?
Yeah, completely. Yeah.
How did you start it?
You know, when I was a kid, I got into punk rock because, you know, I was one of those kids that didn't really fit in. You know, I wasn't good at sports, and I wasn't too good with like hanging out necessarily or whatever. And the one group that I really got connected with were all the sort of other kids like me, and within that group, music is there's no rules to it, you know what I mean? So when you'd start a band, I was 12 when I started playing in bands, and you didn't have to be really great at it, you know, you just had to love what you did. And then, you know, it's just one of those things. When I finished school, I didn't want to do anything else, so I started at the drive-in and just started making records and going around the world, and that's all I've been doing since I was a kid, really, you know. So I've grown up really doing this, and it's cool. I don't know what else I do.
Well, you're doing good because you're here and you're playing a festival.
It's cool to just be somewhere new. Like I was saying, it's really rare for us to go somewhere none of us have ever been, you know. And now that for all of us to be here, we had a really great dinner last night, and it's been really cool, so I'm excited about it. Thank you very much.
So tell me about the gig tonight. What can we expect?
I mean, the thing is, we sort of run the gamut. We're very loud at some points, we're very quiet at some points. So hopefully we'll take people on just kind of like a journey for an hour, and just play the music and hope that it inspires people. My favorite thing in the world is when I meet someone who says, yeah, I started listening to your records, and then it made me want to play, and now I have a band or whatever. Or like maybe it got them through like a heavy part of their life or something like that, because it's all real, you know. It's from in here. It's not bullshit.
So how do you like connect with these people? And is it through the web?
Oh, you mean like person to person?
Yeah,
it's just like this. Like maybe it's an interview, or maybe it's maybe just hanging out, you know, afterwards. I mean, I'll be out there watching MIA for sure. So maybe it's then somebody comes up or whatever. I mean, we're not, you know, the thing is, we're not stars. We don't ever carry ourselves that way.
You are.
But we don't carry ourselves that way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm any more important than whoever's gonna come and take this apart and take it back to the shop. You know what I mean? I'm just like everybody else, you know. So, and when I meet somebody that gets what I do, then to me it's more of a compliment. You know, I'm more honored to meet them because they're making my life special. You know.
Well, Jim, just one more thing about this Threes album. The studio work, was it hard? Was it a long term?
Well, it was difficult to make the record because it was making a record in a bad period of time. It was actually climbing out of a hole, you know. So the record is all about sort of hope and redemption and trying to get from this. I wasn't sure I wanted to play music anymore. I was just having like a little bit of a crisis, trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, because again, this is all I've ever done. so we started making the record, and these songs really started coming out of me, and we started playing them together, and it was sort of like, it was inspiring me to keep going. And I sometimes I refer to the songs on this record as like sort of another member of the band that when I was down would come and like pick me up, you know? Because they had to be good to keep doing this, because I'm not a huge fan of touring. It's rare today, it's because it's somewhere new and it's beautiful, like I really enjoy it. But a lot of times you're just in a club and it's like probably the same club you've been in 8 times, and you miss your wife, and you know, you have nieces and nephews I want to hang out with, and there I am in some club or whatever. But it's still cool, and so this record was kind of hard to write, but only because it was like getting over a bad period of time. And so then at the end of it, when I look back, I thought, wow, what a great way of getting out of a bad headspace, you know, to make this record. And I'm really proud of it, and I think it's a record that'll fit in with people's lives, you know what I mean? Like there's lots of nooks and crannies you can go and hide in and get really lost in the record. And I'm just real proud of it, and I hope people, you know, get it, check it out.
I did already. It's a really good record. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Hello, this is Jim Ward from the band Sparta, and you're watching Sick Radical.